Slide dynamic warm-up, lower body. Let's go. Whatever surface you're on. I'm on a dock here. It's quite slick. So I have my sliders and I'm using the hard side of my slider on the ground, but you don't need sliders. Whatever surface you're on, whatever slides on it, that works. So the object of this first warm-up is going to be to move this hip from stacked above the knee, or even a little bit outside the knee, to collapsing inside the knee to help warm up the adductors for some of the lower body slide moves we'll do in our workouts. So we're going to start off on a 1, 2, 3 count down, pause, and then a 1, 2, 3 count up and reach up. At the top, I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together. My hip of my left leg is now moved outside my left knee. As I go back down, you'll see that hip moves back inside. So I've collapsed in a little bit, but the majority of the stretch and warm up is happening on this leg. Just move through the range of motion that works for you. We'll go through this 5 times. Each time you should gain a little bit more. So your range of motion starts the smallest and moves up as you go. So let's start together. Find a soft surface for your stacked knee, my left knee right now. Both hands down. And when you're ready, we'll go. Keep this toe pointed up, keep this leg straight. Don't go too deep on the first rep. Inhale down. 1, 2, 3, and pause. Inhale back up. 1, 2, 3, and reach. Pinch those shoulder blades, take a pause, and let's go. 4 more. 1, 2, 3. We're pausing. Come back up. 1, 2, 3, and we're reaching. I like to breathe in on the movement, down and up, and kind of exhale in the deep stretch. Inhale back up. 2, 3, and exhale on the shoulder blade pinch. Whatever breathing works for you, works for me. Last 2 on this leg. 3 back up. Inhale down, last 1. 1, 2, 3. This should be your deepest range of motion. We're going to hold this one for a couple breaths. I feel great here. This is about the maximum range of motion I'll get in any of those lower body slide workouts. So I don't need to go any deeper. We're going to come back up. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and let's go. 1, 2, 3. Last pinch of the shoulder blades, and you're going to pause here as well. Really squeeze the shoulder blades, open up your chest, take a couple deep breaths here. And we're about to switch legs. 1 more breath. Okay. Again, I like to kneel on the disc. It's a little softer than the dock itself. Now my left leg goes on. This toe points up. Left leg will now stay straight. And same move. Ready? We'll go down on. 1, 2, 3. This leg feels a bit tighter, but it's the first rep, so that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Come up and open. Pause here. 4 more. Let's go down on 1, 2, 3. My hip has moved inside this knee, so I'm stretching the inside of both thighs, but primarily my left thigh now. And then come back up. 1, 2, 3, and reach up. Back down. Keep your breathing. Again, whatever works for you works for me. It's just a warm up. You just want to establish your breathing and establish your range of motion. Come up, squeeze your shoulder blades, pause, and back down. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Remember, on the last one, we're going to have a hold at the bottom and a hold at the top. Come back up. Last rep. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and hold. Take a deep breath. Take one more. Slow on the way up. Use your hands for some assistance. Come up, come up, come up, and now reach and pinch at the top. Pause here as well. Take a couple breaths. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Open up your chest. One more breath. Okay. That's exercise number 1 for lower body. We have one more. The next one's going to be more of an anterior posterior, where that was more of an adductor and inner thighs. So this one, you really only need one disc, and it's going to be a reverse lunge. So my toe is now in the center of this disc, and I'm going to go ahead and slide back, 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 down, and now I'm relaxed. My weight goes into my outside hand, and I look at this knee, the bent knee. So I'm keeping weight in this bent leg heel to warm up and stretch through my hamstrings and glutes on that side. On the straight leg side, I'm warming up the quad and the hip flexor, okay? Turning and looking at this leg and taking a deep inhale here really helps. As you inhale in the belly and you spread, you're gonna have a bigger stretch in the front of this hip. Now, I'm gonna come back up all the way to straight leg using my hands for assistance, and I'm gonna squeeze both quads so my knees are straight and I'm squeezing my legs, all right? Let's do this one together. Same deal, 1, 2, 3, down. Now my weight is in this hand. I'm turning and looking at this knee, and I'm gonna come back up for 1, 2, 3, straight legs. Squeeze both knees straight and back down. 5 reps each leg. This is the last exercise for this warm-up. Look at the knee and come back up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, down. Look at the knee. Weight is in the outside hand. Stretching through the front of this hip, stretching in the glutes and hamstrings of this leg. And 1, 2, 3, up. Last one on this side. We're gonna hold at the bottom a little longer. 1, 2, 3, almost went off the dock. And hold, take a deep breath here. Really breathe into your belly. In the nose, into the belly, you're gonna feel a deeper hip flexor stretch. Take one more breath. And let's come up on 3 and change sides. 1, 2, 3. Hold here for 1 breath. You can drop your head down. Go ahead, change feet. And we're down for 1, 2, 3. Again, my weight is in the outside of it's in the outside hand. I'm stretching the front of my right hip. And now the weight is in my bent leg heel. And I'm working on this hamstring and this glute. Let's come back up on 1, 2, 3. Hold both legs straight. And go. 1, 2, 3. Down. Weight in the outside hand. 1, 2, 3. Up. Squeeze your quads. 3 more and done. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3. Up. Squeeze your quads. Last 2 reps. 1, 2, 3. Down. 1, 2, 3. Up, and 1 more rep. We're going to hold this last rep at the bottom and the top. 1, 2, 3. Down. Good hold. Take a deep breath. The more you can fill up that belly, the better stretch you're going to finish with here. Looking at your bent knee, take another breath. And 1, 2, 3, up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and hold. If you can touch your toes with straight knees, good for you. Drop your chin towards your chest. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, squeezing your abs. Good job. You're ready. Go get them.